So while loop. So I already told you we have two loops in Python. One is for loop and one is while loop. So for loop, when we are gonna execute, when we are gonna use, if we know the exact number of iterations.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes.
can
No,
you
I
hear?
missed out, Manasa.
Okay. So in
No,
Python,
I
we
can hear
have
you.
two loops. Okay, one is for loop and one is while loop. So when we are gonna use for loop means if we know the exact number of iterations, means how many times we need to repeat or how many times we need to leave loop. So this exact number, if we are aware, then we are going to use for loop. Okay. So while loop, when we are going to use based on some condition. Okay, if that condition is false, then I need to terminate the execution. I no need to loop. So the while loop completely based on condition. Okay. And here we
Okay.
don't know the exact number of iterations, but based on some condition, up to that condition, if that condition is satisfied, I need to execute. And once the condition is false or once the condition is not correct, then I need to stop the looping. So in such cases, we are going to use while loop. Okay.
Okay.
So here I will take I is equals to 0 because I want to print the numbers from 0 to 10. This is one of the scenario. You can use for loop or you can use while loop. Okay, anything we can use. So for now we tried printing from 0 to 10, 0 to 9, right? The same thing how we can do with while loop. We are gonna look.
Mhm.
Okay, I
Okay.
is 0. So the initial value is 0. Then what I need to do, I need to print up to ninth number also I need to print. So what I will do, I am gonna give condition. If that number, so 9, after 9 I don't want to print. So what is the condition will be? So 9 is all obviously less than 10, right? So I need to print all the numbers that is less than 10, correct?
Yes.
0 to 9 I need to print and the 9 is less than 10. Okay, so what
9
we
is
are
less
going
than
to,
10. Okay.
yeah, I is less than 10. So every time I value gonna increase. Like we saw, 0, 1, 2, like that it's going to increase. No, that increase operator we need to add. Okay, in for loop it's going to increase automatically based on step size. But in while loop we need to do some addition. We need to do that. I will show you how to do. Okay, but here my
Okay.
motto is to print the numbers from 0 to 9 using while loop. Okay, so what I'm doing, 9 is obviously less than 10, 0 also less than 10 only. So I want to print from 0 to 9. So that number should be less than 10. Then only I need to print. Once the number is equals to or greater than 10, I no need to print. I need to stop the looping. That's why I gave the condition is less than 10. So it will check, first it will check 0 is less than 10. If 0 is less than 10, it will print. Then it will check 1 is less than 10. Yes, obviously 1 is less than 10. It will print 2 is less than 10. It will print 3 is less than 10. It will print. Then finally 9 is less than 10. It will print. But 10 is less than 10. That condition is not satisfied. Then it will stop the loop. Okay. Let's say I will show
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Print I. Then here we need to increase the I value by 1 every time or by 2. That depends on you. Here normally in for loop, if you didn't specify the step size, by default it's going to take 1, right? But here we need to specify that. Like this, I equals to I plus 1. If you want to give step size as 2 in for loop, here you need to give I is equals to I plus 2.
Okay.
Understand? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you give 2, it will print 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. In this way it's gonna do the in for loop the step size will be there. By default it's 1, or you can specify the step size. Based on the step size it's going to auto increase the value. But here we need to increase the value. We need to increase or we need to decrease. Okay.
Okay. Can you give 3?
Yeah, 0369. Same. Yesterday we saw. See this thing only. Here you gave step size as 3. The same thing. 0369. Here also it's gonna do that. 0369.
All right. Yeah. Understood. Yeah.
Okay. Now we saw in like how to say increasing way,
Mm-hmm.
ascending order. Let's see how we can do in descending order. We need to do in descending order as well, right? Sometimes. Okay, how we can do
Okay.
descending order. Okay, For that, let us start with for loop. So I want to print the numbers from 10 to 1. 10 to 1. Now my
10
starting
to
index will become 10 because I need to print in reverse order 10, 9, 8,
yes,
7,
yes,
6.
yes.
So the starting is 10 and the ending is I need to print 1 as well. So I already told
Mm-hmm.
you Python won't include the end index. In case of you are if you want to print in ascending order, you should give if you want to print up to 4, you should give 5 so that it will print 4 as well. If you want to print in reverse, means on
Yes, yes.
10, now I need to print 1. So in ascending order you need to do +1 for the end index. In descending order, you need to do -1 for the end index. So here 1 minus 1. What it is? 0. So it won't print 0, it will print 1. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It won't print 0 because here my end index is 0. It won't include 0. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Now, if you won't specify the step size, what will happen? It will become infinity
Okay, okay.
because what it will do if you won't specify the step size, by default it is 1. Then 10 plus
Mm-hmm.
1, 10 plus 2, 10 plus 1, 11, 11 plus 1, 12. It's going to increase. There is no end index. It will be infinity,
Yeah.
which is not at all correct. So now after 10, I need to print 9. So what I'm doing, I'm decreasing the value. Correct? 10 minus
Mm-hmm.
1, it's 9. 9
Yeah.
minus 1, 8. 8 minus 1, 7. So what will be the step size here? Hello?
Step size.
Yeah, you need to tell the step size. I explained you now. If you do 10 minus 1, it will become 9. If you do 9 minus 1, it will become 8. If you do 8 minus 1, it will become 7.
Nine,
If
nine, nine, nine is going to be the step size.
how 9 will become step size? Then it will do 10 plus 9, 19. 19 plus 9, 28. 28 plus 9, what will happen? 37. It's going to increase. Now I need to decrease the value. I need to print a 10 to 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now my starting number is 10. My first loop I value will be 10. Now how it
Okay.
will become 9? How it will become 9?
By minusing,
Yeah, by -1. Then how 9 will become 8?
by minusing two.
See, 9, I'm
Minusing one.
telling, yeah.
Minus one is going to become nine. I mean nine actually.
So then step size is -1.
Hmm.
Run it, see. So we should think.
Okay.
If you give this positive number, it's gonna increase. If you give negative number, it's gonna decrease, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it. So it's descending order, as you said. Yeah.
Yes. Clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The same thing how we can do with
So
the
if you
while
don't give minus, so it's gonna come. It's gonna take it as in a while loop
infinity.
as a
See, it will
increasing.
infinity.
Okay.
It won't print anything. It won't give you anything.
Okay. Since because we
Okay.
didn't give the value.
There is no end index. How it will work?
Hmm.
There is no any end index. Then it won't work for you. It should have end index. In case of infinity, it won't do anything for you. That's why it didn't work for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now it got whenever you give -1. Okay. That depends on the
Understood.
start and end index. Let's see how we can do the same thing with while loop. Hope you can change the values. What should be the value here? Starting.
So it's according to what we wanted, right?
Yeah, now I want to print from 20 to 11. My starting number is 20, then 19, 18 I need to print. Now what will be my starting number?
It's going to be 20,
Yeah,
22, as you said.
20. Okay. I want to print 11 as well. Then here tell me the condition. I want to print 11 as well. Just one small thing.
11 as well.
Yeah. Now, see, in decreasing order I am coming. What will be the number after 11? in decreasing
It's
order.
going to be 12. Okay, 10,
Decreasing
10,
order.
10.
So
10, 10.
11 is obviously greater than 10, and the numbers between 11 to 20 are obviously greater than 10. So it's a simple
Hmm.
condition. I should be greater than 20, 10. Now you gave the starting index. Here you are giving the end index.
Okay.
And here you are decreasing the value by -1.
Yeah, yeah.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Okay.
Clear?
Whatever the amount that I mean, whatever the index that we're gonna give, it's not gonna print because the end value doesn't come up. Okay.
Yes. If you give
Okay.
here greater than or equals, it will print you 10, because here one condition gonna satisfy. 11 minus 10, sorry, 11 minus
Hmm.
1 equals to 10. 10 equals to 10. The condition satisfied and it will print. Then it will become 9. 9 is not greater than or not equals to 10, so it won't print. That purely depends on our condition. Okay, here.
Mm-hmm.
In for loop, it won't include this end index. In while loop, if you need to include it, you need to use equals. I explained you greater than or equals to, less than or equals to. You are aware of that? How greater than or equals to gonna work, less than or equals to gonna work. Okay.
Yes, yes, you did. You did explain on Sunday.
Yeah. Is it clear now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. This is while loop. These are the loops we have, for loop and while loop. That's it.
This two condition. I mean, two loops.
Loop. Yeah.
Okay.
Any doubts for now? I will share the recordings, then you
No,
can
Manasa.
understand more.
All I need to do the practice. That is all.
Yeah, actually, what I'm